Hello, everybody. Welcome to Magic Moments Tarot. My name is Rose. As per usual, we're going to start off with a quick prayer and then we're going to get right into it, okay? Deep breaths. Pardon me. O cosmic divinity of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of soften the ground of our beings and carve out within us a space where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission, so that we bear fruit in accordance with our desires. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and to share what each being needs to grow and to flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which will divert us from our true purpose and illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground, the fruitful vision, the birth, the power, and fulfillment, as all are gathered and made whole once again. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Okay, so um, the only download that I got that wasn't personal and therefore not needing to be shared was that something about someone driving like by, like doing drive-bys, but not like shooting guns out of cars kind of drive-bys, like driving by someone's place of employment, someone's house, someone's, I don't know, like hangout, whatever, okay? And like every time they do it or they try to do it, they try to like, you know, make it a big deal. Like they rev their engine, they go really fast, they try to make noise of some kind, okay? Squeal their tires, whatever, okay? And it's like in some weird ass bid to get someone to, I don't know, I think about them um, to notice them, I don't know. It's something very strange, okay? There's like someone who's like basically like, I don't know how to put this. They're like, it's like strong stalking energy, okay? There's someone like who's like in a almost an obsessive energy. And how do I explain this? How about we just leave it at that? So someone is in some sort of like a kind of a stocky, kind of a obsessive energy, like they cannot get you off of their mind, okay? Um, what just came to my head now was something about a love spell reversing. So this person may have done some sort of a love spell on someone and it has reversed onto them, and now they're like, getting obsessive. It's like that whole oh frig, I can't remember the name of the movie. The Craft. If you've ever seen The Craft. It's like excuse me. Well, they really don't want me to say this. Hold on. Excuse me. Oh my god. Okay. Something to do with like that. Okay. So there's some sort of like love spell reversal. And they're at a point where they think that you've cast some sort of a spell on you. Or sorry, they think that you've cast a spell on them. But I'm getting that's not the case. Okay. What I'm getting is it's the opposite. They're literally eating their own spell work. I'm sorry for laughing. But anyways, so that's what I'm getting right now. Um, yeah, that's about it. So let's get started on our read and see what we get, okay? All right, here we go. Angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light, please guide this reading, my thoughts and my sight, so my messages find all who need them tonight. Let the messages guide them to do what is right, and block anything that is not of the light. In the name of Yahuwah, I pray. It is done, it is done, it is done. I apologize for not posting a video yesterday. I've had a lot going on in the last little bit. I'm on the new schedule of this job. It's just getting a little, it's throwing off my my usual routine. So I'm trying to figure out how to make this work in a way where I'm not going to, be interrupted a lot during my readings. So you'll have to bear with me while I get used to this new schedule. My apologies ahead of time. I am going to make an effort to post videos every day, but it might not be completely consistent over the next little while until I get myself into kind of a routine. I've been basically coming home and just falling into bed. So, okay, so please forgive me. I will be trying to figure it out. Okay, my body's just taking some time to catch up because I'm like the hours that I'm awake and the hours that I'm asleep have changed drastically. So once I'm all straightened out, have my equilibrium straightened out, it should be all right. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Spirits, can you please tell me today what is in the energy of the collective and what we need to read on? Can you please give me some overall energies for the collective today, please? Okay, we have the frog. We have the, oh no, interesting. And it came in this order. So the frog first, and then we have, these are three very spiritual animals too. Very interesting. So we have some dark spirituality here trying to present itself like it's in the upright, but not really, because the frog is sort of a neutral car as far as being in the light or being in the dark. The frog is all about multidimensionality and an ability to function in different environments. Okay. Part of the lore behind frogs is that they can travel between dimensions. Okay. I think it's same with worms. All right. I think it's worms, frogs, and birds are the ones that I've heard can travel between dimensions. So this has something to do with dimensions. It has something to do with, yeah, I don't know, something to do with multidimensionality of some kind, or just someone who is able to function in different environments. Okay. Um, the frog represents water and earth. Okay. So this could be a water sign. It could be an earth sign. We have the butterfly, and then we have the dragonfly in reverse. The dragonfly is all about spirituality. Okay, it's my literal spirituality card, and it's in the reverse. And then we have the butterfly. The butterfly is all about ascension. Okay, someone who's gone through their ascension and is in their north node. And obviously, with the butterfly in reverse, this is all about descension. So this is someone who has gone, quote unquote, to the dark side. Okay, so this is like very dark spiritual energy. Okay. I would venture even so far as to say, how do I say this? Archonic, demonic energy, okay? Yeah. And I feel like with this frog, it may try to portray itself as something different, as a lot of dark practitioners do. Um, yeah, but again, I'm not totally sure because, like I said, the frog is a very neutral card. It's just about traveling through dimensions, and it's about being adaptable to different environments. And that's not necessarily a good or a bad thing. Um, but with these negative spirituality cards right behind it, yeah, I feel like it's a bad thing. Okay. Someone might be, this could speak to someone being good at astral travel. Okay. Um, again, walking between dimensions, right? So this person could be good at, um, spiritually spying on people with that stalking energy I was just talking about. So yeah, this is definitely reason for concern here. Okay. Is there anything else, Spirit, that we can talk about right now? Can you give me any more energies on either this or what's going on in the collective, please, Spirit? Can I get some more energies on the collective? Either on the collective or what's going on around them, spirits. Oh no. Oh no. No. Okay. We got blockages for someone who's trying to trap someone with the light. Okay. So they're pretending to be of the light, but it really is. It's just a trap. But at least there's blockages in there. We got the witchcraft card, the fly. And it's followed by the lion, which again is followed by the jellyfish. Now, because this lion is the only sort of good card, and it's in the upright, but it's also paired with all of these negative cards. In this context, the lion, we're going to use the bad traits of the lion. So the lion could be, it could represent a Leo. It also could represent a father figure or someone who's in charge, okay? This is someone who eats their young. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever seen like, um, nature documentaries, but when a lion is, um, oftentimes if they, um, how do I say this? Okay, so if they fight another lion um, who has a pride and they beat him, right? They'll take over that pride. And that other lion has to basically skedaddle, okay? And oftentimes, when a lion takes over a pride, it'll kill and sometimes even eat the young in that pride because it wants to spread on its genes, not the genes of the predecessor. So that's the energy that we're talking about. This is someone who, would sacrifice would sacrifice a child, okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be their child, but because it is a father figure, it's quite possible. So, I mean, the good thing is there's some blockages there, right? So we got the beaver building dams to protect. So someone trying to set a trap is experiencing blockages right now. This is really dark energy here, okay? And then right after the lion, we have the jellyfish. So this is someone who stings everybody they meet. Okay, so this is someone who might practice dark magic on literally everyone around them. This is not good. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. Again, with the beaver, land and water. Interesting. We have land, water, Actually, I guess we have all of them because this one represents fire. This is fire and water. This is water. This is land, air, 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 and then land and water. And there's only one fire sign. So, and it's split with the water sign. So I don't know. Let's think. Yeah, I guess the signs don't really matter when you have them all out. Okay. Although I will say this, it's very strong in air. Okay, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards out. And 3 of them are air. Then we have land, water, or sorry, earth, water, water, fire, water. Yeah, so water signs and air signs are pretty dominant right now. Well, no, these are both earth as well. And that's another earth sign. Yeah, so earth, air, and water. Earth, air, and water. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And possibly a Leo, just because we have the lion out here. Okay. Oh, good Lord. These cards are just flipping out. We have the grasshopper in reverse. I'm not sure how to take this card yet, because the grasshopper is someone who doesn't plan ahead, who doesn't prepare for what's coming. But in the reverse, it's someone who does prepare for what's coming and someone who plans ahead. Again, very neutral energy depending on the context, but it came out by itself. So I'm not really sure where to place it yet. Okay. Let's see. Angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light, can you please send me some more information about this grasshopper energy? Send me some more information about this grasshopper energy, please, spirits. Grasshopper energy, please, spirit. Can we get some more clarity? Flip through and see. Okay. Anything else, spirit? Anything else you'd like to share in regards to this pig in reverse? Okay, so we are getting some good energy out here. This is someone who's very neat and very clean and respectful. Okay. Okay. So this is good. We're getting some good energy out here, which is nice to see. So we have clean, respectful, someone planning for the future. Someone responsible. Responsible, plans for the future, clean and respectful. Okay, Spirit, can we get some more energy on this pig and grasshopper energy? What is going on in the collective right now? We got some very dark energy out here with the witchcraft and the spirituality and the descension. Oh my gosh. baby eating. That's fucking jellyfish. Okay. So we have the hyena in reverse. Okay, the hyena in the upright is a mooch. Okay, this is someone who will come and steal other people's abundance. And someone who doesn't take life very seriously. Okay, they're sort of um, all play and no work, very irresponsible. In the reverse, it's the opposite of that. Okay, so this is someone who likes to make their own way. They're not a mooch, or they try not to be. This is someone who is very responsible. It doesn't mean that they don't have a sense of humor. They can still laugh and stuff, but um, they don't play when they should be working. They don't work when they should be playing, like that kind of. They take their responsibilities seriously. Okay. Okay. Do we have anything else, Spirit? Anything else that's going on in this energy? Anything else in this energy that we need to speak on, Spirit? So we have someone who's very neat and clean, someone who is respectful, someone who is responsible, plans ahead, someone who doesn't like to, you know, eat off the backs of others. You know what I mean? They're not a thief, in other words. They're not someone who, goes out of their way to steal other people's abundance. This is someone who's trustworthy, someone who takes life very seriously. You know what? It could even be kind of an energy of someone who needs to let go and have some more fun. Yeah, look at this. Industrious. This is someone who is like a very hardworking or very responsible. Someone who could be very focused on, yeah, I'm getting like very focused on work. Okay. Um, this person might actually need to go out and have a little fun. Just saying. We have the grasshopper in reverse. That's a very, very responsible energy. That's someone who's planning ahead. The pig in reverse is just, someone who's very neat and clean, someone who's responsible, or sorry, respectful. And then with the hyena in reverse and the ant, this is someone who takes life very, very seriously. They're very focused on career right now. Okay, this is someone who could become or could be from a very matriarchal family. You know what I mean? This could be someone who is a matriarch themselves. Okay, so meaning a single mom energy. Okay, this could be someone who really sort of tries to look out for their family and friends. This is, strong loyalty. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? This is I've seen the dolphin come appear on the bottom of the deck a couple of times now, so I'm wondering if the dolphin isn't going to come out. Yeah, and we have the squirrel in reverse. So this is all about letting go. Okay. The squirrel in the upright is all about hoarding, basically. Stashing away their nuts and not sharing. You know what I mean? In reverse, this is all about letting go. So this person may have let go of something. Okay. They may have let go of, addictions. They may have let go of people. They may have let go of literal things. You know what I mean? This might be someone who has and decluttered their house. You know what I mean? But this is not someone who holds on to things, okay? Be it grudges, be it, um, like they don't hoard their wealth. This is the kind of person that would share. Okay, so this is really good energy. It's just uber responsible energy. This is someone who's very industrious, someone very focused on work, but not to the point of being selfish. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Spirit? Anything else? This is someone who's very focused on career right now. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? I'm really concerned about this energy at the top. This is really dark. We have the puppy dog. Uh-oh. Okay, so look at, we have the puppy dog. This is on top. Then it's followed by the penguin in reverse and mama bear in reverse. Okay? The penguin is someone who is very loyal, someone who's very monogamous, and someone who's, um, sorry, love language is gifts. Okay? And the reverse is the opposite. Okay? So this is someone who is not loyal. Um, they don't. They're, yeah. This is just not someone you could rely on. Not someone you can care about. Someone who doesn't care about you. Okay. This is not someone who's generous. Okay. This is very much what's the word I'm looking for? It could even be because I mean, giving gifts is their love language. So taking things away, you know what I mean? Stealing even could be the interpretation for this energy in reverse here. And then we have Mama Bear in reverse. So this could be someone's literal mother. Now we have a father and a mother energy up here, okay? This is this is interesting because this is on top. So it's like they're trying to pretend to be loyal and loving and caring and sweet and cute and kind, okay? But this is the energy right behind the surface. So I feel like, so again, we've been getting this so much lately, this pretense energy of someone pretending to be something that they're not. Okay. It could even be that this person is, someone is, oh God, because we've been getting this a lot of someone coming in pretending to be something that they're not, possibly even offering gifts. Okay. So this might be the energy of someone coming in with a dirty offer. Okay. And that might be the trap. And maybe that's why Spirit is putting obstacles in the way. Okay, because this trap is deadly. You know what I mean? If this fish catches you, he's going to eat you. So this is not good. This is really, really not good. So we have someone who's very, very responsible, someone who works hard, or is just very career focused right now, someone who's very polite, someone who's very neat and tidy. Okay. Um, it could also represent cleanliness in spirit. Okay. Someone who's very loyal to their community, to their family, Someone who might even need to loosen up a little bit. Okay, this is someone who really doesn't like to depend on others. This is a very independent person. Okay, and with this letting go energy, this not holding on to things, this is someone who has gone through a lot of healing. Okay, and then we have a whole buttload of negative ass energy here. Good Lord. So again, we have this mother and father energy. Okay, they're both in reverse, like as far as the energies are concerned, because the lion again was surrounded by negative energy. This is not good. Very, very not good. Okay. Actually, I think I'm just going to leave those there. All right, Spirit. Is that it? Do you have any other energy for us today, Spirit? Anything else? Excuse me. So this could literally represent someone's parents, okay, doing some sort of nastiness to them. That's not freaking cool. This is a lot of really bad energy up here. With the whole eating of the young and the fucking... Wow. What? Holy shit. Okay, it's... Wow. Oh my god. Okay. These are all on the bottom of the deck. I just checked the bottom of the deck, okay? And it goes like this. Horse in reverse, so they don't have any power. The snake in reverse, so this is someone pretending to be... This is a snake in the grass energy, okay? So a hidden enemy. The cat in reverse. So this is someone who is not a proficient hunter, okay? Someone who is dependent on other people. The owl in reverse, this is a lack of intelligence, a lack of wisdom, a lack of being able to learn one's lessons, okay? Can you even see that? Not really, eh? I have to color these in darker. We have the skunk energy, okay? So this is, again, someone who appears cute and sweet, okay? But as soon as you go in to say hi, they attack, all right? This person even could be physically stinky. Chicken, pretty self-evident, okay? This is someone who is in an energy of fear. And then we have the chameleon. Now, in context of the rest of these cards, the chameleon is someone who changes themselves to appear to be what the people around them want to see, okay? I just looked up at the clock and I saw 3333. So you might want to look up those angel numbers to see what they mean. There might be a message there for you, okay? 3333. So very interesting on the energies right now. Very interesting indeed. Okay, so this is dark practitioner energy. This is parental figure energy. This is, again, each one of these cards could represent someone different, but I feel like it's all part of a whole. There's some dark ass shit going on here. This, like, again, I'm not too happy about this. So we have two different kinds of energy out here, okay? We have, good energy. We have very, very bad energy. Again, this came out in threes, okay? So we could be even talking about three different energies. because we have dark practitioner energy, okay, who's relatively adaptable to different environments. Then we have, it's also multidimensionality, okay, so this could be someone, again, who does, they could have spiritual gifts of some kind. They could be, psychic. They could be an astral traveler. They could be somebody who's really good at, you know, sending out monitoring spirits, that kind of thing, okay? Then we have this beaver, lanternfish, fly, lion, jellyfish energy. This is all about someone who stings everyone they meet. This is all about witchcraft and traps. Okay, so someone trying to trap you. This is someone who practices witchcraft on everybody around them. Okay, this is someone who is experiencing blockages right now. And then we have this mother and the father energy right here. And we have this mother energy, okay? And we have this dark, this energy of someone who is very disloyal, someone who doesn't care about their children, someone who could be coming in with some sort of a I don't know, some sort of like a dark offer, a dark gift of some kind, something bad about this, something shady about some sort of gift they might be bringing in, or yeah, okay, but they're trying to appear very sweet, they're trying to appear very kind, they're trying to appear very loyal, okay. And then again, we have this really hardworking, or at least career-focused energy over here. So these are the energies we're dealing with. This is really not good. My Lanta. Okay. What did I split it on? Ooh, grace in reverse. Grace in reverse. These people don't have any more grace from spirit. And then we have passion. So because these people were so passionate about doing this, they've lost all their grace. Spirit isn't giving them any more chances. Spirit is not, that whole turn the other cheek. God's run out of cheeks. So these people are out of chances. They've done too much, and spirit is done with them. Okay, spirit, can you give me some more overall energy on these people that we're reading about? Oh, look at this. We have gratitude in the upright, and right behind that we have sincerity in the reverse. So this is someone who's trying to appear grateful, but they are definitely not. This is a liar. Okay? So maybe this person is trying to appear grateful to you for some reason. Okay? But this is a liar. It's a lie. This is pretense. Pretense. This is like that energy of someone who, like what I'm getting is a parent who never brags about their kid, who never says, I love you, or I'm proud of you, or really pays attention to any of their gifts, really, okay? Or really like says anything positive, but like, when there's other people around, or when they're trying to suck up for some reason, all of a sudden they're like, oh, my kid can do this and my kid can do that. but they'll only do it in front of the kid, and they'll only do it because they're trying to suck up for a reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, I know that was a terrible example, but I'm trying to, think of something. But it's like that kind of energy, Oh, she's so wonderful. She's been such a help, but all they do is, bitch and complain when no one's looking, like that kind of energy, okay? Okay. Okay, Spirit, can we get some more energy on this? Or maybe like you do something or did something for this person, and I don't know, maybe they just never showed any gratitude towards you for it. And, now they're all, oh, they were so great. I'm so grateful. And you're like, well, you didn't fucking show that to me. So, like I said, it's just, but it's a lie. Okay. So, whatever gratitude they have, it's a lie. They're not concerned about you, your feelings. They don't care what you've done. They're not grateful for the things that they have. They're not grateful for you. They may pretend to be, but they're certainly not. This is definitely a lying energy. For sure. For sure. Dreams in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Ooh. Right behind that, we have the spirituality card. Wow. So someone might be having nightmares, okay, because of the spiritual practices they had. Either that or their dreams are not going to come true, like what it is that they're aspiring for, because right behind that we have the aspiration card. So whatever goals they have aren't coming to fruition, in other words. Okay, Spirit, do we have anything else you wanted to speak on tonight? Anything else? Sugar honey iced tea. Okay. Oh my God. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Spirituality in reverse, hope in reverse. Basically just confirmation of what I said. These people have no hope. There's no hope for these people. There's no hope for their future. There's just no hope for them, period. Okay. And it's interesting because this is dark practitioner energy. This is really sad. Just no hope to be had for these people. Or maybe they just don't have any hope left. Maybe they're feeling hopeless. But actually, you know what? In regards, in the context of coming out with the spirituality card, I feel like it's more to do with what it is they're doing in the spirit. I don't think that they're going to be successful. Okay, I feel like this is just really bad energy. I feel like if these people ever did have gifts, they've been taken away. Maybe that's what this hope in reverse energy is all about. The colors blue, black, and white could be significant. Maybe someone could have a blue vehicle, someone could have a white vehicle, someone could have a black vehicle. Lord Almighty, this is really heavy. Okay, let's see what else we have here, spirits. You know what, let's pull out some of our Mystic Forest cards and see if we can't get some advice before we get into the tarot. Spirit, did you have anything that you wanted to say to the collective in regards to these energies, spirits? Do you have anything that you'd like to say to the collective in regards to these energies? Oh, goodness gracious. Soul awakening. You were quite irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do. Wow. So someone might be going through a soul awakening right now. Okay. Or maybe the spirit is just saying to take it easy on yourself. You're being a little hard on yourself. Don't fight yourself. Stop, sort of let go of the minutia in life and focus on the overall picture. Focus more on, going through the ascension process. You have the beginning. There's still time to adjust or start over, feeling life flowing freely through your being. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. So someone might be having a new beginning. Interesting, interesting, interesting. This also might be spirit warning these people that they need to, take an about face and start over. Interesting. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Interesting even more is the fact that this beginning card came out in the reverse. Now, I don't read these cards in the reverse, but it is interesting that it came out in the reverse because we already got that these people don't have any grace left. So if they don't have any grace left, then basically Spirit is saying it is too late to start over. Do you know what I mean? You don't have any grace, so starting over isn't a thing for you. You're bound to what you've done. That's what I'm getting off of this energy. And I feel like that's what it's meant to be. Spirit, is that correct? Am I getting this right? I'm getting yes and no. So, yeah. So, I don't know. For someone in this energy, there is still time to start over. And for someone else in this energy, there isn't. Okay? Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? We got one of a kind. From the moment you emerged into this world, you've had extraordinary talents. You understand starlight, animal voices, and all things magical. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Look at how cute this card is. Aw. So, this is someone who is definitely, you know, cut from a different cloth than the norm. Very, very beautiful. Interesting. Where there is hope and it's in the reverse. I feel like that's confirmation. What does it say? It says, don't believe that past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. So Spirit is saying, give it up. You're not going to succeed here. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what the tarot has to offer here. Okay, tarot, can we get some overall energies? Oh, actually, you know what? Can we get some clarity? I need some clarity on this energy. We have like beating or freaking baby eating, fucking child sacrificing, ending life kind of freaking dark practitioner energies here. We have parental energies. We have dark gifts. We have, yeah, this is really freaky energy here. So we really do need some clarification on what in the heck is going on. Okay, Spirit. Any clarification you could give me as to this energy would be fantastic. Thank you very, very much indeed. Okay. The Emperor in reverse. Interesting that this is the card that come out, because the Emperor in reverse, for me, it's actually supposed to represent a father figure. But in my deck, it actually also represents a mother figure, simply because my mother is represented by the Emperor card in the deck. Okay. And she does very much walk in in masculine energy. Again, with this, she's a tomboy, and she even, worked in a male dominated field. She was a single mother, so she did, the man and the women's, stuff. Like, she could build a shed and fix her car and like that kind of stuff, install toilet, like anything that you would expect a man to do, she would figure it out and do it. So this is the kind of energy we're dealing with. This is a parental figure, okay? And it says abuse of power, rigidity, stubbornness, a lack of discipline, a lack of control. It says absentee father and paternity issues, okay? So that also could be a thing. There could be some sort of paternity issue going on, okay, where maybe someone thinks someone is their father, but they're not. These people have abused their powers. So these people could have had gifts at one point in time. I feel like Spirit is going to be taking these gifts away from them if they haven't already. With this lack of discipline and lack of control, this could speak to someone who has some sort of addiction issues, okay? Or someone just has, like, it is just that. This is someone who doesn't have any self-monitoring skills, okay? But again, a very negative energy here. And a parental energy at that, which is just crazy. So these people abuse their position of authority over you, okay? So instead of, being a parent, helping you grow and succeed and learn in life, these people have been doing dark ass shit to you. I'm getting your whole life. Now, that might not be for everyone, okay? But it definitely could be for some. Take it as it resonates for your situation. Good Lord Almighty. This is really, really not good. We have the King of Cups in reverse. Bad advice, scheming, or fraud. An alcoholic or drug addict, one who looks out only for himself. So again, with this father figure energy, okay, and I feel like that was confirmation of the addictions energy that I was talking about. So someone in this energy could be an addict, okay? This could be someone who has given you advice in the past And it was definitely fucking bad advice. Look at this. Bottom of the deck. We just pulled out that energy. And we have failure, losing, disadvantage, disgrace, being hunted, and ill will. Right behind that, deceit, lies, trickery, cheating, theft. A lack of conscious strategy, resourceful, escaping interconnection, dangerous, risky behavior, an enemy masquerading as a friend, underhanded, and dishonest. So they're losing because of this, because this is the energy they've been walking in. Deceitful, lying energy. Again, with that theft energy, too, they could have stolen something from you, okay? Oh, we have the Lovers in reverse, and now we have the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, well, we do have 3 negative energies out here, so we could have, parental figures, and then we could have an ex-practitioner, or maybe an ex who sold their soul. With this traveling between dimensions and then the astral travel energy, this could be, and I said monitoring spirits, this could be someone who, spends a lot of time spying on you, okay? Or even just getting readings on you. Maybe they're doing them themselves. Okay, so we have the Lovers in reverse. This is someone who you may have been in a relationship with before. Again, with this parent working with the ex energy, this is really getting ridiculous. Like, we have picked up on this so much, it's getting old. I don't understand why. King of Swords in reverse, selfishness, ruthlessness, deviousness, premeditated malice. Someone who is overly cautious, again with that unaliving energy, okay? Disharmony, trust issues, lack of accountability, disunion, and detachment. So, this could represent an X energy. It doesn't have to, but it could. Because it's the Lovers, I tend to say that it is because, who wants to think of a parent as one of the lovers? You're like, ew, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be, but I feel like in this context it is, okay? And this is someone that you have walked away from, okay? You've detached yourself from this person. You may have even, excuse me, like blocked them, cut them off, okay? You could have also detached yourself from these parental figures, okay? And if so, that's a very good thing. Yeah, look at the bottom of the deck. Moving on, moving forward. We have what is this? The Five of Cups in reverse. Moving forward, moving on, accepting help, healing, forgiveness, rejoining the world. Interesting. Look at that. You healed and forgave because these people were greedy. Lack of inspiration, underpaid, avarice, someone who is too lazy, hasty, makes mistakes, a diffident, uninspired person. That's why you walked away from these energies. Ooh, look at that. These people are going broke. They went from not having a lot of money to being in major debt. That's okay. This is really not good. So something to do with money in this energy, possibly. Oopsies. Okay, we have the apathy card. We have failure, losing. We have deceit. Ooh. We have a Queen of Cups, and then we have the Moon. Interesting. Okay. So the apathy card is someone who is in regret. Okay, this is missed opportunity, stagnation. This is all about blockages, okay? Someone who's being frustrated in their efforts. And then we have failure, losing, disadvantage, okay, with the Six of Wands in reverse. Then the deceit, lies, trickery card came out, okay? The Queen of Cups, because she's all surrounded by all this negative energy. This is not good. This is someone who's trying to appear like they're in the upright, but they're not. Okay? It says a mother or mother substitute may play a significant role in your events. Again, with this mother energy. And then the moon, unveiling secrets. So secrets are about to come out about this mother figure that's going through blockages because they're losing due to all this lies, trickery, cheating, and theft. Because of all this, yeah, we have spying here too. Spying. So that spiritual spying energy that we got earlier, yeah, that's definitely confirmation. Okay? So these people are just, I mean, this is really not good. And it's sad that I keep picking up on a parent who's doing this to their own damn child. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. If this does resonate with you, I'm really sorry that it does. Because that's not cool. And I understand how you feel. And it's frustrating. You definitely empathize with what you're going through, and I'm very, very sorry for you. Okay, Spirit. Excuse me. Can I get some clarity on this cheating, theft, deception energy? Can I get some clarity on this? I'm going to bring this out. Can I get some clarity on this Seven of Swords energy? What is it specifically that these people have done? I mean, we know about the witchcraft, but like, why? You know what I mean? Why? You're obviously a good person. You're pretty hardworking. You're very responsible. Why? Why? Why the deceit, the lies, the trickery, the cheating, and the theft? This underhanded, dishonest behavior. Why? What's with the spying? What's with the lack of conscience? Why? Why did these people do this? Why were they doing all this dark magic and this witchcraft? I just heard in my head to forget, or to get you to forget. Okay, so forgetting something, I don't know. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Oh, what? Okay, hold on a second. King of Swords, or sorry, the Knight of Swords. Missed opportunities, out of your depth, out of control, left behind, rude, tactless, hurtful. Someone who opposes and upsets your plans. So they were doing this in order to get in the way, okay? In order to in order to basically prevent you from getting this, the inheritance card, okay? They wanted you to be lonely. They wanted you to be isolated. They wanted you to be paralyzed by fear. They wanted you to basically be miserable. They wanted you to live like a fucking hermit, okay? They didn't want you to get this inheritance. Because this card is all about unexpected financial windfalls, lump sums, inheritance, trust funds, wills, deeds, old money, affluence, and riches. So they were trying to prevent you from getting this inheritance. Again, with this fucking inheritance energy. I'm so sick and tired of seeing this. But we already got that they're going to fail. And because we've picked up on this energy before, we know what's going to happen to them. Okay. If you are, joining my channel for one of the first times, then I will explain to you real quick because we picked up on this energy about 1,000 times before. Okay. This is being clarified by the Hermit, the Inheritance card, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Hermit in reverse. The Hermit is in reverse as well. Okay, so in other words, they're trying to steal your inheritance. They're trying to frig with your mind. to get you to forget something. They were trying to mess with your mind to make you paranoid. They wanted you isolated. They wanted you alone. They wanted you unhappy and antisocial. Maybe they were trying to hide you away, okay, for some reason, or hide the truth, something about hiding, okay, because this is about loneliness, isolation, paranoia, going into hermit mode. They didn't want people to know, or they didn't want you to know. They wanted to hide you away or hide this inheritance away, okay? And these people were doing death magic. These people were doing probably memory spells of some kind, okay? These people were putting blockages in your way. They were doing spells to cause you to have mental health issues. They were, and we have had other readings. So what I'm going to explain that's happened and what we've picked up on the other readings about this energy is that they have done spell work on your children. Okay, they have done spell work on your relationships. They have done spell work on every single aspect of your life. Okay, and it's all been to your detriment. They've even done beauty spells. Okay, now again, not all of that is going to be for everyone that I'm reading for right now. Okay, it might all be true for a couple of people. It might be, a couple of things here and there. For others, it might be none um, for some. Okay, so please, again, take this as it resonates with you. But the energy that I've gotten off of previous readings in the what's going to happen to them department is I've gotten destitution to the point of prostitution. That's what I heard. Destitution to the point of prostitution. So this is someone who goes so broke they have to sell their body to make money. Then we have jail energy. Okay, so a lot of people in this energy are going to go to prison or jail for this fraud. Okay. Then we have some people in this energy are literally going to pass away because they did death magic. Okay. A lot of what we've been picking up on is this energy of people being in um, chosen one's energy. Okay. So a lot of the people that are in this good energy down here are chosen ones. Okay. Um, so we have death, we have extreme poverty. And then we have, what was the other thing? Basically, all their spell work is going to go back onto them. So everything they did to you is what is going to happen to them. Okay, so if they did spell work to ruin your relationships with your children, for instance, theirs will go there. They will have the same issue. Okay, so if, for instance, you have siblings who still talk to your parents and say you don't, all of a sudden those siblings aren't going to want to talk to the parents either. Okay. Um, if they did beauty magic on you, the beauty magic is going to um, stop working on you. You're going to go through a glow up and they're going to go through an ugly down, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. But what I've gotten in previous uh, readings is that their outsides are going to start matching their insides. Okay. So as ugly as they are in their hearts is as ugly as they will appear in real life. Okay. Then we've got this energy, then we've gotten that these people, so we have broke, we have jail, we have death, we have this energy of the beauty spells going in reverse, the love spells going in reverse. They'll become obsessed with you. They won't be able to stop thinking about you. One of the downloads I got was this person or someone in this energy is going to think of you every day for the rest of their lives, okay, with regret. Okay. We've gotten STD energies, okay, because these people were doing some sort of sex magic, okay, or might have been doing sex magic on you without you knowing, okay? So we've got this energy of someone getting karma in the form of an incurable STD, okay? It's kind of like God saying, oh, you're going to use, sex against my collective? Well, I'll make it so you can't have sex anymore, right? We got this energy of, let me see, what have I picked up on in the past? I picked up on diseases, specifically cancer. We've picked up on car accidents. We've picked up on possibly going like lame, like someone not being able to walk or some shit like that. Okay. Um, what else have we gotten? I can't think off the top of my head, but the punishments these people are going through are pretty extreme. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm getting right now is that spirit is going to make it so that they cannot do this witchcraft anymore, one way or another. So either they give it up because they're terrified because of all the karma that's going back on them, or if they're just being stubborn and refusing to even pay attention to the karma, then spirit is going to make it so that they're either not on this plane of existence anymore, or take their abilities away to do things. So like take their ability to use their hands away, take their ability to use their tongues away, take their sight, take what am I thinking? Um, become paraplegic, where their whole body is paralyzed. I just looked up at the timer when I was saying that, and I saw 11144. Okay, so definitely chosen energies with the 144, and 111 is all about manifestations. Okay, so watch your tongue, watch your thoughts. Okay, when you're speaking about your self, most especially. Okay, because thoughts can and do manifest. All right. What I'm getting to is that what you speak over other people's lives can really be powerful, because maybe you are a chosen one who's in a really strong energetic field right now and who really strongly manifests. So you might want to be careful of what you, quote unquote, what spells you cast over others by saying things, okay? Because words and thoughts do manifest, okay? And so basically, everything you say is casting a spell, which is actually something I was going to talk about in one of my previous readings, and I got distracted and forgot. But someone had had told me that. They were like, if you think about it, thoughts and words do manifest, okay? They can, especially if you think about them on a regular. And it's called spelling for a reason. So if you think about it, everybody does witchcraft all the time. And I thought about that and I was like, oh my God, you're right. So again, just to make you aware, be really careful about your thoughts, especially when it's in regards to yourself, especially when it also comes to thoughts that you have a lot, okay? Things that you say a lot over and over, things that you um, um, think about a lot over and over, okay? Those are the things that you need to be the most mindful of. And if you find that they're super negative, then you need to maybe change the narrative there. So you might want to practice distracting yourself every time you have these thoughts, distracting yourself, or refusing to say, literally curbing your language. And I know it's easier said than done. I get it, but with practice over time, you can get really good at that. So, anyways, I think I'm going to end this reading with some ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and we're going to move out of this energy, okay? Because I think we've gotten the message. Something to do with an inheritance or stealing someone's money, a trust, a deed, a will, something like that, okay? And it involves a parent, possibly a mother figure, but it could be either or. We know that these people will not succeed simply because we've done about 1,000 readings on this energy in the past. And if you want to go back and watch some of my old videos, I'm sure you will find tons. I swear about one out of every, maybe two even out of every 3 videos I get is about this energy. So, especially for a long time, it really, really was. Lately, we've been getting a little bit more variety, but not much, honestly. So, the numbers we have so far, and interesting that all the numbers came out in reverse. So we have the number 6, we have the number 4, we have the number 9, and the number 18, okay? So someone could be born on the 18th of a month, the 9th of a month, the 6th of a month, or the 4th of a month. Someone could be born in April. We have April 6th, April 9th, April 18th. We have the month of June, so June 4th, June 9th, or June 18th. And then we have the month of September. We have September 18th, 6th, or 4th, okay? Take those numbers as they resonate. We are going to pull out more in a minute, so let's just get to that, okay? You know what's interesting too? We did get that obsessive spell work going back on someone energy, okay? We got this spying energy as well. This was my download at the beginning of the reading. So this, I might be picking up on that energy, the energy of that person who's driving by your workplace and stuff like that, revving their engines, trying to get you, get your attention, that kind of thing, okay? So it could be that energy. So pay attention to, or sorry, pay attention. Well, maybe you need to pay attention. Maybe I said that on purpose. Maybe Spirit was like, you need to tell these people. So, maybe someone needs to take note of their surroundings and pay attention to these things, because it might, again, with these people's ill will here, you could potentially be in some danger. Now, I'm not saying that to make you paranoid or to live in fear. Okay, that really lowers your frequency to live in a fear-based energy, and you also call that energy to you, right? That which you fear. So let's not do that, okay? But at the same time, don't be putting yourself at risk unnecessarily, okay? Domestic violence could be significant with this DV energy, okay? Also VD, so venereal disease, that's what we used to call STDs back in the day. So again, with this STD energy, something could be significant about a DVD, okay? We have 444. I think that is an angel number that represents being on the right path, okay? So we shall see what we shall see. But also someone in this energy could be 44 years old, or something was significant about that age, okay? We have J. That could be the year too that maybe, a grandparent or a parent was born and maybe left you this inheritance, okay? Okay, so we have the number 1 as well. Another 6, so we have 666. Ooh, the devil, damn. So someone needs to take a step back and reevaluate things, okay? This might be that, Spirit telling someone to, it's never too late to start over kind of energy. Okay, and then we have a T and another Z. So I just got the word hijinks or janky or something like that. I don't know what that means, but that's what I just heard. Okay. So we have the numbers 1 and 9. We have the number 3, the number 6, and the number 4, okay? We also have the number 18. So someone could be born, we have April 6th, April 9th, April 18th. I think I said that already. Then we have April 3rd. Sorry, April 6th, April 9th, and April 18th. Yeah, I said that right. Then we have April 3rd, April 1st. We also have April 19th, April 13th, April 14th, and April 16th. Okay? Someone could be born in the month of June. We have June 4th, June 9th, June 18th. We have June 1st and June 3rd. Someone could also be born June 19th, June 16th, June 14th, or June 13th. Okay? We have the month of September. The month of September, someone could be born September 6th, 4th, 18th, 1st, 3rd, 19th, 13th, 14th, or 16th. Okay? Oh, 31. I also saw 31. So we have April, January, February, March, April. So there's not 31 days in, I don't think there's 31 in June. January, February, March, April, May, June. Nope. September. Nope. March, January, February, March. There is 31 days in March, so someone could be born March 31st. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't even gotten there yet anyway. So, okay, so now I'm doing March anyway. So we have March 4th, March 6th, March 9th, March 18th, March 1st. Someone could also be born on the 19th of March, 16th, and 14th of March, or the 30th. Oh no, because we have the 3 being used. Whatever. Whatever, Trevor. Okay, so take those numbers as they resonate for you, okay? We also have birth years. So someone could be born in, we have 99, 96, 94, 93, 91. Someone could be born in the 60s. We have 66, 64, 69, 61, and 63. Someone could be born in the 40s, okay? We have 43, 49, 41, 46, and that's it. We have someone could be born in the 30s, okay? We have 39, 36, 34, and 31. So take those numbers as they resonate for you, okay? And then we have ages. Someone in this energy could be 44, 46, 43, 49, or 41. Someone in this energy could be 64, 66, 63, 69, or 61. Someone in this energy could be 31, 36, 34, or 39. Someone could be 16, 14, 13, or 19, or 18, okay? Yeah, so take those numbers where they resonate for you, okay? Again, these ages it could be the age that you are now. It could also be an age that was significant for you, okay? Some of these events might have happened at that age. It could be that that was the age that this person passed away and left this to you. Um, it, it could be that this was the year that this person passed away and left it to you, or like a birth year of this person who left, whatever this inheritance was, okay? So again, just take that energy as it resonates for your situation. I just got Jose Cuervo. Yeah, Jose Cuervo. So that's what? Tequila, isn't it? Isn't that the name of a tequila? I don't know. Anyways, tequila could be significant. Someone who speaks Spanish could be significant in this energy, okay? I'm getting Seti, okay? That's an Egyptian king, I believe. So someone in this energy could have ancient Egyptian ancestry of some kind, okay? Or you could look up the story of King Seti. Maybe that's significant. I just saw, I looked down and it saw très. So très means very in French, okay? So the King Seti story might be very applicable to someone's situation, okay? So I'm getting the name Doran, okay? I'm getting the word rodeo. So someone could work at a rodeo, someone could participate in rodeos, or okay, I'm hearing not my first rodeo. So not my first rodeo. So maybe you lived through this experience before. Maybe this has something to do with King Seti's story, okay? Or maybe this is just something that you have experienced in one of your last incarnations, okay? I'm getting Orkney, the Earl of Orkney, okay, could be significant. I'm actually related to the Earl of Orkney. I'm getting Kip. Maybe the Kipper deck is significant. I don't have the Kipper deck, but I don't know. They may, if you're a tarot reader, maybe Spirit is like telling you, do a reading on yourself, and then maybe they'll give you some messages through the Kipper deck, okay? Or maybe you need to buy the Kipper deck. Someone could also speak French in this energy, okay? Something about a trip could be significant. You might be taking a trip soon. Or maybe these people were taking trips to do this energy, okay? Something about strippers could be significant again with that, selling their body to make money energy could be significant. York, North York. Someone could have gone to York University in Brampton or Toronto. North York could be significant again with that Brampton and Toronto energy. York region could be significant. The UK could be significant. Yorkshire pudding could be significant, or just Yorkshire, okay? Something about UV light could be significant, okay? Maybe someone's going to get like skin cancer or something, or I don't know, maybe someone's going to be treated for something using UV light of some kind. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, I'm hearing the word lurking. So someone is definitely spying on someone in this energy. Okay. Something about a port. Okay, someone could live in a town that has a port, like oh my God, they live in a waterway where a lot of deliveries, a lot of um, stuff comes in via ships. So there could be like a shipping yard or something like that. Or maybe the word port is in the name of the place that you live, okay? I'm hearing poison in my head, okay? So someone might, maybe that's how these people want to take you out, is through the method of poison, okay? Something about stripes could be significant. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe someone is like a war veteran, you know what I mean? And they have like something is significant with the stripes that they've earned or whatever. I'm not sure. The name Lauren could be significant. Soren could be significant. The name Saoirse could be significant. The color red could be significant. Someone could drive a red vehicle. I'm hearing lady in red, okay? I'm getting Poe, Edgar Allan Poe could be significant. me see. The name Jerry could be significant. A jet or the Jets, the New York Jets could be significant. New York could be significant. Kansas could be significant. Kentucky could be significant. Turkey could be significant. Toronto, again, could be significant. Poland could be significant. Washington, D.C. could be significant. Dallas, Texas could be significant. A doctor could be significant in this energy. TMZ could be significant in this energy. This story might make the news or social media. I'm getting hyacinth, okay? Hyacinths, like the flower, or I don't know, hyacinth. Maybe someone's named hyacinth could be significant, okay? I'm getting Rio de Janeiro could be significant. Rio, the old car, could be significant. The name Eric could be significant, or Erica. The name Ed or Eddie could be significant. The name Bet or Betty, Elizabeth could be significant. Lizzie. I'm hearing McGuire, okay? So then last name McGuire could be significant. Maybe someone lives on a street called McGuire. I don't know. Okay, let me see. I'm getting the Byzantine era, okay? Could be significant for someone. Maybe someone's like a historian or something like that. Or maybe someone needs to look up what the Byzantine era is. Maybe there's like a message there. Maybe you lived in the Byzantine era back in the day, okay? Well, not back in the day. It would be in a previous incarnation, but anyway. Okay, I'm getting the name Sorrel or something like that. Soren. Soren. The name Troy could be significant. The name Leroy could be significant. The name Roy could be significant. Right now I'm getting, is it too late now to say sorry? Okay, so someone in this energy might actually want to come forward and say sorry. The name Jerry could be significant. The name Jake could be significant. The name John could be significant. New Jersey could be significant. Hertz Rent-A-Car could be significant. Someone may have rented a car to do something. Someone could do a lot of drugs. If you have the word dope here, maybe that's the word they use to describe them. Paul Rudd could be significant, or the name Paul could be significant. I'm hearing Durndal. I don't know. Is that, maybe that's like the name of a town or a street or some shit like that. Something about poi is significant. P-O-I. Something about the Knicks. And something about the Knicks could be significant. Stevie Nicks could be significant. The name Steve could be significant. Star Trek could be significant. Let me see. What else we got here? The name Greta could be significant. The name Gertie or Gertrude could be significant. I'm getting Grossy Josie, okay? So the name Josie could be significant. Someone in this energy could be a poet or write poetry, okay? Something about pork or porky pig could be significant. The name Seth could be significant. There is a story about a man named Seth in the Bible. So maybe look that up and see if maybe there's a message there for you. Let's see. The name Ted could be significant. The name Rhett or Red could be significant. The name Sue, Suzanne, or Susie could be significant. The name Soren could be significant. Perth, getting Perth somewhere in Europe, like England or something like that. So again, the UK. Perth in particular could be significant, okay? The Rio de Janeiro could be significant, or Rio could be significant. Something about a jetty could be significant. Detroit could be significant. Someone could live on a reservation, okay? Let me see. Something about LSD could be significant. Louisiana could be significant. The name Louise could be significant, or Lewis. Something about louses could be significant. Someone could end up getting, what's that itchy head thing? Lice. The name Jess could be significant. Joe. Jones, the last name Jones could be significant. Joe, Joseph, Josephine. The name Jerry or Perry could be significant. The name Dory or Doreen could be significant. The name Rose could be significant. The name Chris or Christy could be significant. I'm hearing Cork, C-O-R-K, I guess that's what I'm hearing, Cork. I don't know if that's a place. I don't know if that's like the name of a street. Maybe you like work and you make something out of corks, or I don't know. Okay, something to do with corks could be significant. Again, the name, did I say the name Carriot? I'm not sure. That name could be significant. Okay, something about $0 or zero something. Again, I think these people wanted you to feel like, look like, and to be a zero, okay? But I just went 0 to hero, and look at hero. Perfect. So it's like you're definitely getting some sort of a glow up, and you're going to go from a 0 to a hero, apparently. Okay, guys, I think I am just about done here. My eyes are starting to shut. having a really hard time keeping them open. So I'm going to go back to bed and get some rest. I hope that this has helped you guys, at least to give you some sort of clarity, okay? I'm seeing the name Terrence or Terry, okay? I really hope that if if it didn't, resonate with you, you at least enjoyed watching the reading. I hope that you hit like and subscribe on your way out because it doesn't cost you anything, but it really, really does help out my channel. I would be super grateful. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great day. Remember to be kind and stay positive and be good and have fun. Love you. Bye.